Motivation comes and goes, but practical guide will last longer, hopefully. Well, you get my point, right? This is gonna be a really practical, straight to the point guide on how you can actually be consistent at doing your things. Exercising, studying, practicing your art, anything. Okay? Because this is gonna be the 180th. Wait, sorry. This is January 6th. No, yeah, January 6th, 2025, and this is gonna be the 183 of consistently helping people build consistency. Hi, my name is Laksana, just an average person who's also struggling and been documenting my own consistency journey online for hundreds of days. One of my biggest achievements in being consistent is that I have an ongoing 61 days straight morning push-up streak completely documented on my Instagram. Yeah, like you can just check it out on my Instagram, consistent.laksana. And I'm here to share a practical guide on how you can actually be consistent. But firstly, I want to say thank you. Thank you for actually caring about your life. Because if you actually want to change your life to the better, for implementing some positive things consistently, I actually really do appreciate it. Okay, so here's the thing. On today's video, I'm gonna be explaining why we should have a clear bare minimum of what is the thing that we're gonna be consistent at, and also why we should not only compare our today's result with our yesterday result. And I'm gonna be explaining why it's gonna be better when we just like don't have a clear idea of how much like maybe like how much studying, how much exercising is enough studying. If you don't have the clear idea why it's gonna be bad, okay? Like we need to be having some daily minimum target, okay? So and also why we should be realistic, okay? So I'm gonna be opening this video with a statement. We can be doing 100 push-ups today, but still feel like we are not doing enough, simply because we did 200 push-ups yesterday. Okay? So when we don't have a clear idea of how many push-ups is enough push-ups, how many studying is enough studying, we are only gonna be comparing our today's result with our yesterday result, which is gonna be bad and actually like it's not going to be a good measure of measuring how good, like how disciplined we are, how consistent we are, which I'm gonna be explaining later. Okay? Why it's gonna be bad when we don't have a clear bare minimum and only compare to our yesterday self. Okay, so here's the thing. Metaphorically speaking, we cannot just like we cannot compare our Sunday results with our Monday result. Okay, because here's the thing, right? On a Sunday, we will have different schedule. We will have different, for most of us. Okay, I'm not generalizing, but for most people, this is the case. On a Sunday, maybe like we don't have to go to school, we don't have to go to work, we don't have that much assignment, and like we can, like we have more time and more energy. Comparatively, on a Monday, for most people, okay, most people need to go to work, most people need to go to school, meaning that they're gonna be spending more and more time and more energy, like doing the assignments and also other stuff. Okay, so basically, what am I trying to saying here is that we cannot just simply like compare like, oh yeah, on Monday I only did 1 hour of studying a new language, and on a Sunday I did 5 hours. That means that my Sunday self is better because like we got different schedules, we got different like different energy level, we got different motivation and stuff and stuff. There are so much variable that we cannot just simply that say that, oh yeah, the more result is the better result. Okay, because again, doing a 5 hour of work on a Sunday versus doing 5 hour of like work, the same exact work on a Monday is going to be something different because of the reasons that I mentioned. Okay, so like on Monday we're big chance we're already exhausted after working or studying on school. Well, some of you guys might say that, oh yeah, it's not about motivation. You say that it's about different level of motivation, like different motivation on different days. No, it's not about motivation. It's about discipline. We should not rely on motivation because motivation comes and goes, and like discipline, like we should rely on discipline instead. Well, I think that you guys are right. You guys are correct at some extent to some point. But here's the thing. when we are talking about discipline, we are not only talking about motivation. Okay, we are also talking about being realistic. Okay, so here's the thing. Imagine a scenario where you tell like 100 people to go, like study, to have some extra 5 hour studying session on a daily basis, and you tell them like, oh yeah, don't rely on motivation. Like do it no matter what. It's called being disciplined and stuff and stuff. Well, okay, maybe one out of 100 people are actually going to stick to that kind of, like routine, okay, new routine. But for the 99 of people, yeah, maybe they can stick, but only for like maybe like 1 or 2 days, okay, because they simply feeling shocked, okay, they are really exhausted, they are not going, being used to doing so much work, like just it's just way too much. The change is really really dramatic. Okay, so yeah, they could stick for like on the first or the second day, but they're gonna be like simply got exhausted and eventually think that it's something that's unrealistic to keep on, to keep up with that kind of like 5 hour extra studying session. So instead of being unrealistic and set a really extreme daily target and ends up not being able to keep it up on the long run, I think it's just better when we are just set a clear bare minimum, and just start small first, but realistic, and then we can keep it up on the long run. Okay, so how do we actually create a bare minimum, right? So the thing that we're gonna be doing here is instead of just comparing how many hours we put in today versus how many hours we put in yesterday, like we we're gonna be creating a bare minimum of what is considered to be enough on a day-to-day basis. Okay, so meaning that we have, and also we need to be having this kind of like realistic bare minimum, meaning that we have considered all the existing factors that could impact the possibility of fulfilling the bare minimum. For example, oh yeah, is it realistic to fulfill a 1 hour bare minimum of studying on a daily basis, remembering the fact that I need to sleep at 10 p.m. in order to stay energized and stay healthy? Oh yeah, is it realistic to fulfill a 1 hour bare minimum of studying, extra studying? Maybe we want to learn maybe like Spanish or like Korean. Oh yeah, is it realistic to fulfill an extra 1 hour bare minimum of studying on a daily basis, remembering the fact that I need to be doing my homework and stuff and stuff? So why it's really effective, why it's really important to fulfill some daily bare minimum? Because we're gonna be building some sense of confidence here. You see, like, oh yeah, we set the target of learning 1 hour every single day. That's something realistic. And we actually did the thing. We actually did the 1 hour of learning. We're gonna be saying that we can actually say that, oh yeah, I have finished the thing that I said that I'm gonna be doing. I have fulfilled my own personal target. So here's the thing: the more bare minimum that we fulfill on a daily basis, right? Let's say we've been doing this for 7 days straight, for 14 days straight. The higher the confidence of us actually, you're like thinking of, oh yeah, I've been doing this for the past 7 days. I'm also going to be doing this on the eighth day, on the ninth day, on the 10th day, and so on and so on. Okay, so the more bare minimum fulfilled, the higher probability to keep on doing the thing on the next day, because we are proving to ourselves that we are actually capable of doing that bare minimum, and that's something really really realistic. Okay, comparatively, when we just like don't have a clear bare minimum, we're just going to be comparing it to our yesterday self, and maybe we are going to like question our determination, right? Oh, you know what, like yesterday I did 5 hours of studying, today I only did like 1 hour. Am I really serious on this thing, and so on and so on. Okay, we don't want that to happen, right? We're gonna acknowledge that on different days we're gonna be having different schedules, definitely different level of energy, different schedules, and so on and so on. That's why we create a realistic bare minimum to be able to keep up on a day to the bare minimum on a daily basis, right? So actually, like one solution for this problem is to just create a different bare minimum on weekdays and on Sundays and on weekends. Okay, so maybe like on weekdays we're gonna be setting the bare minimum of doing 1 hour of studying every single day, and on weekends we're gonna be setting the bare minimum of 3 hours. Like every weekend. Okay, So I think this is pretty realistic for most people, and also you're gonna put insane hours at the end of the day if you actually manage to stick to that routine. Okay, so do the calculation. If you manage to stick to this schedule for 1 hour, like the schedule of 1 hour on weekdays and also one like 3 hours on weekends, then in 1 year, approximately you're gonna be studying for 575 hours on that specific field. Okay, that's 575 hours is more than 23 days full of learning. Okay, so that's how you actually be consistent at doing your thing. I hope that you can be consistent at whatever thing that you're going to be doing. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe so that this video is going to reach more and more people. Bye bye.